People of the verse, welcome back to this channel. This is the third video today that we're making shower of content. Yeah, it's been a long time. And so, what are we going to talk here? We are going to talk about what was talked about during Inside Star Citizen. We had another very interesting spring report here. And first, we are going to talk about body dragging, which I think is a very interesting game mechanic that is coming up not just for Star Citizen, not just for the PU, but also for Squadron 42. This is going to be very useful when the AI is going to be a little bit smarter and is going to be able to figure out that one of their own has been taken down. And if you don't want that to happen, you are going to have to take the bodies away to make your presence seem a little bit a little bit more stealthy, I should say. But not just that, guys. That's not all. Body dragging is, of course, also going to be very useful for bounty hunting mechanic. We know that, guys, that eventually you are going to be able to take down your bounties. You will be able to incapacitate those bounties with the electric guns that are coming up in Star Citizen Alpha 3.10. And so you will have to put those players eventually into the prison pods. Luckily, we have just been announced in the latest Inside Star Citizen that this technology here, this game mechanic has been given a go, and it is not going to be delayed into another patch. Especially, the way that Jared talked about it in Inside Star Citizen really made me scared. I was really afraid that, oh no, he's going to announce that it's going to be delayed, and eventually he, with a little smile on his face, he did tell us that it was given a go, and we are going to be able to experience that mechanic, which looks really great. I mean, look at how those bodies here from those NPCs at Security Post Korea are being dragged away from the outpost. This we can definitely see here all the game's physics at work, and this looks pretty realistic to me. I would say, of course, you would have to get some strength here. It's probably going to drain some stamina. It's going to be also interesting to see how food is going to play a role here, whether, for example, if you eat a whammer, you are going to be a little bit stronger and you will have more stamina to take those bodies away. I can't wait to try this out. That's not all, guys. They talk about other game mechanics here, including the Cutlass Blue, which of course is going to get ready in Star Citizen Alpha 3.9.1. It is going to come up. We talked about it yesterday a little bit earlier here. Now, very interestingly, on Spectrum, people are complaining that the Cutlass Blue has been nerfed a little bit. It no longer has that search tower. I am also not a big fan of the loadout here. It has the Gatling guns, but the laser or the distortion gun that you can find also on the Cutlass Red, which I really don't like. Those lasers, they are not powerful enough, I think, and they are going to significantly increase the time to kill, or at least the time to take down, if you are having some targets. So you are going to have to upgrade your Cutlass Blue if you are flying it solo. If you're not, then I think it's better to have someone in the turret. That's definitely going to help. But if you are doing some bounty hunting, you want to make as much money as possible, so it's best if you don't share the bounties with another player. They also had a little sneak peek about the improvements of the M50 interior, which definitely looks like it is on par with what Origin is doing here. So it's looking definitely looking good here. I really wonder if we'll be able to also customize the looks of the Origin M50, because it kind of looks a little bit cheesy, I think, from the outside. Just my own opinion, of course. They've also talked, and this is really awesome, guys. They finally are revealing how the improvements for the HUD is going to look like, especially when it comes to bright environments. This has been an issue since the beginning of times, at least since the beginning of the 3.x branch. When we are facing bright environments, we just can't see what's going on. We can't see our altitude, we can't see our speed, and we can't even see how far we are to our target. They say our destination is an outpost and we are flying at, say, 900 meters per second. It's very likely that we're going to crash on the surface, and so we don't really have time to adjust our speed. If we can see that finally clearly on the HUD, then it is definitely going to be a lifesaver for a lot of pilots out there who are trying to reach a destination that is a little bit too bright. So I cannot wait, especially if we have some very precious cargo on board. This is going to be a valuable improvement for all the freight pilots out there. And that's not all. We also had a little bit of sneak peek of Grim X. Not much here. I think that this has already been shown in previous iterations of Inside Star Citizen. But what got me excited here is the first look here. This looks like the first video of Pyro 1. Pyro 1, which is supposed to be a burnt world from its own sun, but turns out that it does let a little bit of life here, of plant life at least, so it is not completely devoid of any life. It's going to be really interesting to see what kind of climate it is going to have, as well as the kind of geological features here. But yeah, definitely seems to be very rocky, very volcanic. I cannot wait to explore that planet as well. Note, guys, that just like the preview that we saw in the previous monthly report, the skybox over there is not the actual skybox of the Pyro system. We know that the Pyro star is a red dwarf, and so the sky is not going to be blue there. We should expect the sky to be more of a reddish or red, orange, or pink tint rather than this blue sky that we're seeing here. They probably temporarily put that Pyro in the current standard system, but when Pyro is going to be available, it is going to be, of course, in the Pyro system, and the skies are not going to look like that, so it's going to have a different feel. So that's what this little sprint report was about, guys. I am really excited for Body Drag, because you know that I'm going to play as a bounty hunter. A bit less excited now about the Cutlass Blue, especially now that the feedback for the Cutlass Blue is not that great. So probably if I'm playing as a bounty hunter, I'm probably going to pick up an Avenger Stalker. I think that it's going to have better value for the money, in my opinion, guys. So that's all for this video. What do you guys think about Pyro 1? Do you like the looks of Pyro 1? Are you excited about the Cutlass Blue, or are you disappointed by the Cutlass Blue? I'd like to know what you guys think in the comments down below as well. That's all for this video, guys. I hope that you appreciated this shower of content. I'll try to make a video tomorrow about the roadmap update, but Saturdays are always a little bit more complicated because it's my family day. But if I can't make any videos tomorrow, I'll definitely be back on Sunday for another Star Citizen video. This is the Eradicator. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button, as it really helps the channel a lot. And I am signing out.